Hello, and welcome to the My Heart and Mind podcast, where it's all about creating the feel-good mindset so you can make the most of every moment and reap the benefits of getting the most happiness out of life. And now, over to your host, Sally Crawley.
My show is for you if you've had a heart attack, heart surgery, a cardiac arrest, or your life has been impacted by a cardiac diagnosis. It's all about mastering your thoughts and feelings and emotions so you can feel great and live a life that you love despite your diagnosis. Thank you so much for joining me today. Just before we get into the show though, please be aware that my work is not intended to replace conventional medicine. It is complementary. If you have any concerns about your health or your heart, then do seek medical expert advice immediately. Hello and welcome back to My Heart and Mind, the place where we talk about life after a heart event, the fears, the challenges and the steps that we can take step by step, beat by beat to live well again. Today we're talking about something that can feel a little mysterious at first, ejection fraction or EF. If you've ever had a heart attack, heart surgery or live with heart disease, you may have heard your doctor mention EF or seen it on your paperwork. And maybe like I did, when you first heard it, it felt like reading a report card for your heart and wondering what percentage or what that percentage really means for you. So let's break it down together in a way that makes sense. And I'll share some practical steps that you can take to feel more empowered about your heart health. So what is ejection fraction, EF? Think of your heart as a superpowered pump. Its job? To send blood filled with oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body. But just like any pump, your heart has a strength level and EF measures that. EF is the percentage that tells doctors how much blood your heart pumps out with each beat. Here's a simple way to imagine it. Your heart fills up with blood, it squeezes to push the blood out. The percentage of blood actually pumped out is your ejection fraction. A normal EF is usually between 55 and 70%. Don't go thinking about that 100% number. That's not what we're looking for here. And that means that your heart is pumping out more than half the blood inside each beat, which is exactly what we want. If EF is lower than 40%, it might indicate that your heart isn't pumping as strongly as it should. That doesn't mean that your heart can't improve, as there are steps that you can take to support it. So why does EF matter? It's really important because when EF is low, your body may not be getting enough oxygen-rich blood, so you might notice some of these symptoms. Feeling tired, easily fatigued, shortness of breath, dizziness or lightheadedness. It's like trying to run a race while breathing through a straw. Not enough oxygen to keep going. Doctors use EF to understand your heart's strengths, to decide on treatments or lifestyle adjustments, and to track your progress over time. Remember though, EF is just one part of your heart story. It's a number that gives insight, not verdict on your life. So how is it measured? Your cardiology team might use one or more tests. An echocardiogram, often just called an echo, is a painless ultrasound of your heart in action. It's a bit like the ultrasound that they give when a lady's pregnant. You could have an MRI or a CT scan. This gives detailed images of your heart structure. And also they may use a nuclear scan. It uses a small tracer to see how well your heart pumps. Do make sure that you have a conversation and ask your doctor to explain your results in plain language. Understanding your EF is a powerful step towards feeling more in control. One of the questions that I had was, can I improve my EF? Yes, there are ways to support and improve your ejection fraction. So let's look at the medical approaches. Your medications. Your doctor may recommend medications such as beta blockers or ACE inhibitors. These can help your heart pump more efficiently. It lowers your blood pressure and reduces the overall strain on your heart. The other option is heart devices. In some cases, devices like a biventricular pacemaker or an implantable cardiac defibrillator, often called an ICD, may be used to regulate heart rhythms and support heart function. Medically, they also like to try treating the root cause, addressing underlying conditions such as high blood pressure, arrhythmias, or heart valve issues. These can make a meaningful difference in your ejection fraction and overall heart health. And then there's the lifestyle strategies. Regular, safe exercise. Engaging in a doctor-approved physical activity like a cardiac rehabilitation program can strengthen your heart, boost your energy, and enhance your quality of life. Then there's heart-healthy nutrition. A balanced diet in low sodium and excess fluids helps protect your heart and manage blood pressure. Weight management. Maintaining a healthy weight reduces extra stress on your heart and supports the overall cardiovascular health. Importantly, avoid tobacco and limit alcohol. I've got a couple of episodes on both of those subjects. Quitting smoking and limiting or avoiding alcohol and recreational drugs gives your heart the best chance to recover. And then there's stress management. Techniques like meditation, Reiki, mindfulness, breathing exercises, or gentle movement can lower stress levels, which positively impacts the heart function. If you've listened to my podcast before, you'll know I love giving an actionable tool for you. So today I want to tell you and share with you about a simple, gentle activity that you can do at home, even if you feel tired or low on energy. I call it the heart pump boost. I'm going to go through now how it works, but I will ask you to go to the website, check out the blog that accompanies this podcast, where there's a lot more information, and I've got a written prescription, not really a prescription, but a list of how you can actually complete this exercise. So first of all, you need to find yourself a quiet moment to sit or lie down comfortably just for a few minutes. Then you close your eyes and take 3 slow, deep breaths, feeling your heart soften, feeling the area in your chest soften and relax. Then for the next 2 minutes, with each inhale, imagine your heart gently expanding, and with each exhale, imagine it squeezing out fresh, nourishing blood. After the 2 minutes, silently ask yourself, how does my heart feel today? You can write down a word that comes to mind. Perhaps it's something like steady, tired, or better. And then finally finish off with a gentle affirmation. Something like, my heart may have changed, but my capacity for joy hasn't. So why does it work? Focusing on your heart and your breath strengthens the mind-body connection. It reduces stress and supports your emotional well-being. The benefits that you'll notice are a calmer mind, increased awareness of your body, and a sense of connection to your heart's journey. Small steps that empower you to feel more in control. So I urge you to try this heart pump boost once a day for a week. Notice any changes, maybe in your energy, your mood, or simply in your awareness. As I've said before, small, consistent actions matter more than big leaps. Ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today to support my heart? Could it be a short walk, or a healthy meal, or simply resting when your body tells you to? And I want to leave you with some hope today. Understanding your ejection fraction, your EF, gives insight into your heart's strength, but it doesn't define your future. With small, conscious steps, mindset shifts, and gentle self-care, you can help your heart and your life move from fear to freedom. Remember, you're not alone. Your heart may have changed, but as I said, your capacity for joy, connection, and purpose has not. Together, we can embrace our new normal and thrive. So today hasn't been particularly about my speciality, psychological change. It's been about the terminology that's used in our heart care journey. So I've added to the bottom of the blog on the website a freebie that you can download, helping you take control of your heart health. It's a medical terminology. It's a cheat sheet that empowers you to understand what your healthcare providers are saying. Imagine being able to confidently discuss your condition, ask the right questions, and actively participate in your treatment. Thank you so much for listening to me today. If you found this episode helpful, please leave a comment, share it with a friend, or reach out. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I wouldn't mind a few ideas about what topics you'd like me to share with you. And remember, you are loved more than you will ever know. You are admired by more people than you'd ever expect. You are worthy of joy and happiness. Until next time, take care of your heart and your mind. Speak soon.
You've been listening to Sally Crawley and the My Heart and Mind podcast, a show for you if you've had a heart attack, cardiac event, or other life-changing experience and want to feel good. It's all about mastering your feelings and emotions so you can feel great and live the life you love. To find out more, visit www.myheartandmind.co.uk and note that that's an AND and not the ampersand character. Go be magnificent.